One and all, B is about to attempt to answer the unthinkable. How do you beat Knights Templar on a water map? That's right. It happened. Grand finals showdown here in Midweek Muster 22. And Anatan somehow got Knights Templar on Holy Island. You know, you'd think with Holy in the name, it would just be Deus Vault all day. But B is going to make it look like a quick good night here. We've got a Rax rush opening. He ignores the fish altogether as Japanese. I got to give it to him. This is creative. You have to think different here. We've seen so many civs try to fight Knights Templar straight up into a water, fish, and then attack game. And it never works. Overtuned, OP. Either way, your opinions on Knights Templar falls into one of those two categories when you add water into the affair. Between the efficiency in getting boats, from both their cost and production, to the pilgrims that transform into trading boats. There's just so many things that are good for this civ. B will have none of it. Spearmen on their way across the dock straight away. Anno with a transport ship, though. Now, you sick son of a... Oh my god. Oh my... No, this is sick. He's going to build the dock here. Oh, that is genius. That is absolutely genius. Anatan cannot be touched. 1 out of 16 on board. But if Anatan hopped on board, his brain's so big it would take up the other 14 slots. Yeah, 1 slot for him, 14 for the brain. This is ridiculous. Anatan, what a slick move. And the Dark Age Rush is now absolutely worthless for B. This is incredible. This is freaking incredible. So B's now like, what do? What do I do? I know, correct idea. He rushes 10 onto gold. It's the only play left. And he times it perfectly. The taste of sadness in this game for B must feel unbearable. So Anatan, perfect amount of gold required now for an age up. Fishing boats are going to be built. This is the thing, right? Like, you're like, why even build the dock? Well, he needs to build the transport ship. But in the meantime, before it dies, it's going to build more fishing boats. Now, there is, in theory, 1 weak point still for Anatan. That would be the tree line. But by the time it's a weak point, he'd be too deep into the trees anyway. He even gets the walls up to be safe. This might easily be the quickest game in the series. I know. Yeah, that's... Wait. Has he not... He hasn't built the dock yet. Is he going to come back to repair? He actually might come back to repair instead. There's a spot, I'm pretty sure, here for a dock. That should be placeable. He had gaps in his wood, right? That's why, yeah. He ran out of struggle trees. So he's fixing that now. And there we go. Dock now down. The time is going to be nice, actually. Like, by the time B burns the dock, the other one's now going to be up. This is crazy. And B now reluctantly will go for his own dock play. Now he can, here's the thing, guys. He can transport ship, go across, and burn the other dock. You can stick your head in toaster. Toaster's big enough. You can microwave a bag of diarrhea. These are not things you should do. And just as similarly, building a transport ship is probably something that B shouldn't do. Because it's too late. The transport would take 20 seconds. It would take another 20 at least, probably 30 to get across here. And then another 10 to get across here. Your opponent would be aged up and have an archer ship coming out. It's just not worth it. And, oh, wait, what? Did he? Damn it, I thought I was so hopeful. I saw Antioch for a second there. It's just going to be Kingdom of France, so... Normie activities. Why would anyone have a bag of diarrhea in the first place? Yeah, you clearly don't have a kid. Just because it's in a nappy doesn't mean it's not a bag of diarrhea. Yeah, like, you can technically, like, stick one of those little portable heaters near a bath of water to keep you, like, warmer and save on heating bill of, like, the cost of water. But once again, not advised. Please don't do that, for the love of God. We have 4 more villages. Wait, well, what? This is for gold. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. It's for the gold. Anatand is, is playing migration right now. I mean, this is dangerous. Your opponent does have docks. Problem is, right now, B doesn't have an age up. And if Anno rushes an outpost first, I think he's relatively safe here. Okay, so he's going for the mining camp. You can send the transport ship forward to scout for you. It's definitely worth doing here. It might be he just wants to keep the transport here because if a boat showed up, he could, like, just hop in and walk away. Coke on the way. Archer ship coming as well. Yep, that Coke is going to be great for sabotaging the dock. It's going to be great for sabotaging the dock. Are you really a ninja if you can't even swim? I mean, I'm just saying. I play Red Alert 2. Navy SEALs figured it out, okay? And they can blow up buildings. Transport the ninjas? All right, you're talking pretty pricey right there. B, Black Game Lemons. So he's going to squeeze all of it out of the yellow colored things. Pilgrims are at least getting blocked. Anatan has got archers in the way, but that's where the crafted little outpost placement's quite nice to be. You have archer ships showing up. Spiral reactions on the way. Okay, so like, kind of looks grim, but actually credit to him. Things not as bad as they should have been for B, actually. Your opponent has still got fishing in the corner. He has got gold access. His gold access is somewhat limited. This is scary, though. This is what I worried about. The central docks. This is huge. He now has a healing aura close to the enemy's fishing. He also has an easy push point. B needs to push back fast. A nice switch up. Anatan. Ah, that kind of sucks to B, actually. Yeah. Like, this is one of the rough things I think for this map, is if you think about it, there's no way to get an outpost that would block both sacred sites unless you place it literally here. But you're going to be so close to the enemy base, you'd be seen doing that. So yeah, really unfortunate detail there for Anatan. Or B, rather. Anno, in terms of gold gen, he won't be getting the 130. Probably be more like 90 resources from that distance. So, still pretty decent. Yeah, 93. This is hard. I'm like racking my brain thinking what's B's #1 best play. You need enough boats to defend, and I think you need to focus on land aggro. Because being Knights Templar at sea is just not a thing. Not with this build. Your Shinobi are completely worthless. Nice bait there as well, Anatan. Convinces B maybe is able to touch the archer ship. Dead wrong. He doesn't have the demo coming. Remember, you have to be careful of those demo ships nowadays because they can actually get you killed. Ship we better clean up. More screws arriving. I don't know. This is looking like a water overwhelm already. He has at least got the fishing boats to try and sustain here. But remember, normally when you play Holy Island like this, I get an injured ship. I've got to go the length of the map to repair. Anasand has to go about 1/3 of the map to repair. And yes, demo ships are currently doing friendly fire damage. It is a bug. Devs are aware. I think they're planning to fix it. I wish they would. I like it. They make it half damage. I like it. Demo, good connection. Hits the dock as well. Oh, repair ships. Not going to be enough. That's 2 Springles down. All right, this is getting grim fast. B, he has practically no fishing income. Pilgrims are not being stopped. He's trying to build horsemen, but that's going to be slow with his current economy. We do have a demo coming out, but nicely dodged by Anatan, just on point. Double demo pull as well. Whoa, 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 Anatan. Wait, but we're on your side. I don't get it. Why does the explosion not know that I'm its friend? Anno's like, guys, chill. Maths is hard. What do you mean 2 is higher than 1? The crazy part is it doesn't feel like it matters that he killed 2 of his own boats. Oh god, that was great. Please tell me. Like, someone should clip that and stick that on Reddit. That is what I'm talking about, guys. These are the moments I need to start seeing you guys clip. I want to start doing a weekly summary series, but I need your guys' help. When you see something epic, funny, or whatever it is, clip it and drop it on the Discord. Drop it on Reddit. Immortalize moments like that. It's like jokes on UKP. It was secretly the shinobi. He took over the boat. He could swim. This is just such a weird looking mini-map, by the way. Like, when have you ever seen a map like this? 11 minutes into the game. Guys, we should make this map even better for Knights Templar. Put some wood on this island. And we do have Angevin coming. Okay, Angevin Empire, interesting. Most people go Genoa just for the gold trickle. But makes a lot of sense here. The heavy spearmen are going to be great against the horsemen. And naturally, Japan will eventually be looking to go for Mount Samurai, so you counter that as well. Venice to Imperial? Not really. I think Venice is pretty bad here. I think Venice only realistically could make a little semblance of sense on maps where you can reach the enemy base from water. Because the Venetian ships are basically giant-ass catapults of water. They're trebuchets of water. And Condottiero are going to be pretty redundant here. Like, your opponent shouldn't really get to Imperial. Even if you did, I'm still not convinced of the unit. Honestly, Teutonic Order is just too good. Teutonic Order or like, Kingdom of Poland are too good. Like, Poland can make sense here. The cavalry just outdo Mount Samurai. But just as easily the Teutonic Order because the -2 armor. Yeah, I think you're thinking a little bit deep. This should end at some point in Castle. Unless B can find a land transition. Which doesn't seem to be the case. Outpost's going to get denied, so it looks like B is going to be able to reclaim his gold. Really important at this stage, because when you reach Castle Age, there's a lot more gold demand on your economy. And he only has 5 villages out here, remember. So now you can think about things like Templar Brothers, for example. 1 or 2 definitely worth going for, just so you can flank raid your opponent. Kingdom of France definitely very cost efficient too. So he has at least cut off the pilgrims. Hanno's just sticking to basically a feudal comp. He's like, this civ is not fair. For that reason, I will still play it like I'm an age 2. Archer Horseman. He's pushing in on water again, though. Wait, what? Chill. Chill, Anno. He has got the Spiral Cruise. Man, the sails is going to be used, though. He could bait him into a counter demo play here. Anatan, remember, not your own boats. Yellow is friend. Can you hear me on that? Yellow friend. So yellow go. Red stop? No, yellow is friend. Captain of the ship's like, I don't know what you want from me. I'm colorblind. He's like, I ain't racist. I'll blow up everyone equally. Wow. Actually, yeah, demo ships are like the least hate crimey unit in the game. Food for 4, I guess. Actually, that's not true. They always want to kill both. Archer Mass did actually step up, but there's a vet horseman. And the spear count may not be high enough to actually hold here. The archers are at risk of being grabbed, but with Microbanatan just basically hiding in the center. Splits a few horsemen off to the left side just to absorb the blows. We'll end up losing the archer mass. The Uma Bannermen are actually doing work here. With the buff damage, it's actually looking a lot tighter, a lot closer, and instead it's actually going to be B, who comes out victorious from the melee mosh pit. Wow, what a sick fight there from B. I needed one as well, because he was at risk of just getting dove after that. Anatan has now chosen to opt for Templar Brothers. Maybe that would have been better to have gone to sooner. It's crazy, actually, like, this Horseman Archer focus, what was his thought here? Probably to be budgeted, so that he could push on land and be safe on water. I mean, the crazy thing, though, is, like, B has contested him both on water and land. Simultaneously from behind. Yeah, this is where water gets a little bit tilting. Oh, look, he's just poked and walked away. You have got man the sails. I think that's a big part of why they introduced man the sails. Not just for getting away from demo ships, but also so you could feel like you could fight from an age behind. Situationally. But this is tough. I know he's going to start diving forward. We do have 2 demo ships in waiting. Really far away. They are on the way now. B, still nowhere near tech up, though. Yeah, demos are more important for him to try and stabilize here. Because demos are your most impactful unit. Like, spamming Springles alone isn't going to feel that great. Anatan, I don't know what these demos are up to. He's like, nice, we can be even more on fire. Yo, Timmy, do you see the rest of us on fire? Amateur only putting fire at the front and the back of the boat. What a noob. Ooh, it's well timed by B, by the way. Secures his back goal just before the Templar Brothers would arrive. Speaking of which... this group going to rotate out and immediately head back to the mothership. He has got his own demos now. I still can't escape this feeling that Anatan's going to blow up some more of his boats. And by his, I mean his own. Wouldn't be the first time this game. Nah, Pilgrims just ain't getting through. And B is ready. Look at this. How the hell is he not dead? It wasn't a land transition. Like, that's the thing, guys. I can understand. Oh, he went 2TC. He played land to recover. He's back in the game. That didn't happen. He lost the opening with that Rax play. It did not pay off. Anatan with the Giga Brain had this sick read. And yet somehow B got back on the water, stabilized, competed. Incredible. Does Anatan sense what's happened here? You gotta be wondering, right? At this stage, you're like, he's not really attacking me on land or at sea. He's up to something. Anatan, there it is. He gets confirmation. This is go point. He needs it. B. Yorishiro drop would accelerate upgrades on things like Horsemen or Spearmen. Spiral Crews and the Armored Hulls are both on the way for him. There's going to be a dive into the base, B. Where's the gold at? He prioritized it on water. He thought that was where the assault was coming. Brothers are in. Angevin spears it as well. And now we get the back rotation. Horsemen dive in. Is this time going to be enough melee units to protect? Spears getting bogged down on the Angevin spears. We look to switch over now. The Templar Brothers. I don't know if there's going to be much left to answer them right now. Water side. It is going to be the approach. The demo ships looking to get in. And B, quick on the reaction, does dodge the bullet. But on land, he has been absolutely butchered. That has to be it. Anatan now can just drive it home. Heads towards the tree line. Water doesn't matter anymore. B will at least turn that into a stalemate, but the land looks like it should be a rout. Yeah, villagers get found as well by the heavy spearmen with the 5 ranged armor. The TC's just not saving them. And with the arrival of the brothers, the archers as well, there's just nowhere to go. 15 idle villages. Down 12 economy. The only upside being the fleet, but that's not going to last much longer either. The forward dock's becoming problematic for B. And Holy Island will once again rule supreme for Knights Templar, but crazy to think how close this was to B being able to cinch something against the unbeatable Water Civ of AoE 4. I mean, he's at least diving deep, but this is the thing I was worried about. The demo backstab. Yeah, just watch it all sink. Starts with friendly fire, but ends with pain. B, full fleet delete. Nothing left in the kitchen to cook up for the master chef on the Japanese.